Hey guys, Koukun here. Today we're at this multifamily apartment building that a client of ours has purchased and is in the middle of renovating. This is actually a 6-unit apartment building, and we were able to negotiate 4 units vacant on the purchase so that as soon as he closed on the property, he can get started to renovating those 4 units. And the cool part about this is once he's done renovating the units and renting it out at market rent, he should be able to refinance the property, pull out his renovation and his down payment to hopefully be able to own this property for $0 out of pocket. So let's check it out. All right, so we're in one of the vacant units that we've already finished with demo, and we're just gonna get started with some of the finishing touches shortly here. So if you follow me, you can see we have the 1-bedroom back there. The kitchen here, we've completely gutted out the previous kitchen, and it's gonna be nicely renovated with a brand new kitchen. It's a smaller space, so it's gonna be a small kitchen. It's not gonna cost that much, but it's gonna definitely look fresh. And then behind us here, even the washroom, we've had it fully gutted out. We have a nice one-piece tub surround. I love these kind of tubs for rental properties. These are super sturdy, and according to my inspector at least, they will last forever. It's harder to get any kind of leak on a tub like this versus with tiles. If it cracks, you have to keep grouting it. You have to make sure that the underlayment behind the tile is done well. Versus with these, they're super sturdy and they're great for rental properties. So that's already been installed. We're gonna get a nice vanity and toilet here, and we're gonna put some nice vinyl plank flooring all throughout the unit. Yeah, when we came here the last time, there was a ton of smoke smell and smoke residue because this tenant definitely smoked in the unit. So by ripping up the old carpet, definitely a lot of the smell has been removed. But then as we finish it off, paint, use sealers to remove any sort of trace smells, it'll be a nice fresh unit once this renovation is done. So let's go check out another unit as well. All right, we're in one of the other vacant units in this 6-plex, and you can see all the carpet's been removed. We found this old hardwood floor underneath. Still probably going to go over top of it with a vinyl plank flooring. One of the unique things about this unit is the windows actually for this whole building were replaced back in 2015. It's only 6 years old, but because the tenants had smoked so much in the unit, these windows actually look 30 years old. They're yellowed out fully. All the white framing has turned yellow. And this is the condition of the building that we're purchasing this property in. So a lot of work needs to go, all cosmetic work more or less, but a lot of work to really freshen it up, clean it out. But the very cool part about this particular purchase and how it's going to end up for this investor, we actually offered the sellers of this building an offer that's quite unique. So we gave 6 separate purchase prices based on if we could get the building vacant or tenanted. So based on how many units they could provide us vacant, we would increase our purchase price, and it ended up landing around the 4 vacant unit mark. There was already 1 unit that was vacant, and then the seller was able to negotiate with 3 of the units to be able to provide us vacant possession. So now my client paid a little bit more upfront, but he got 4 vacant units, and this allows him to go right in, renovate the units, rent it out at market rate. And because it's a 6-unit building, when it comes to the refinances of this building, even though banks still look at what are the comparable sale prices, there's a big emphasis on the rental income and the net profit that the building makes. So this building is unique because the only utility that the seller pays for is the water. The heating is an electric baseboard heating, and the electricity is obviously electric, and each of the unit is separate. So the tenants pay rent plus hydro, and hydro pays for the heating and for electricity. So this way the running costs of this building are quite a bit less, and the net cash flow should then be higher. So when they go to appraise the building, it should hopefully help to get a better appraisal. So really excited to see how this one turns out. Definitely will be back here once the renovations are done, and maybe once the refinance is done, just to give you guys a sense of the before and after of the finishes, but also how the numbers turn out on a deal like this. Hope you enjoyed this. If you are interested in this kind of investing, definitely check out our beginner's guide to investing in the Niagara region. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Until next time, all the best.